Today, the ICC issued arrest warrants for Yoav Gallant and Benjamin Netanyahu, the most senior politicians in the current Israeli government. This is a monumental and historic ruling by the International Criminal Court, who earlier in the year received an arrest warrant application from the International Criminal Court chief prosecutor. Now, the significance of this can't be overstated. Israel has enjoyed an impunity for war crimes for decades, and this is the first significant step by an international institution that pierces that immunity. The crimes themselves are significant, including the crimes of starvation, the crime of intentionally targeting civilians. And these are really significant crimes in themselves, but in particular issued by the International Criminal Court because there has to be evidence of them being widespread and systematic and part of the government policy. The only time we've ever come close to holding Israelis accountable for similar allegations of war crimes was in 2009 here in the UK, where Tzipi Livni had an arrest warrant issued against her by my legal team, applying for that warrant at the Magistrates Court in London. And again, a court judged that based on the evidence that they had received, Tzipi Livni had a case to answer in court. Unfortunately, the British government, following that, changed the law and protected the suspected war criminal from accountability. But this is markedly different to that, because in this situation, it's the International Criminal Court, a statute-based multi-state organization, institution that has held or is holding Israel accountable for the most heinous of criminal allegations that are available in the world, actually. Now, what I expect to happen as a result of this is that Rome Statute countries now have an obligation and a duty to review their own activities to ensure that they're not complicit in Israeli war crimes. Not only that, if Netanyahu or Gallant enter into a jurisdiction of the Rome Statute states, they have to be immediately arrested and transferred to the ICC for prosecution. A phenomenal and monumental issue. What Rome Statute states, as well as the United States, which isn't currently a party to the ICC, should do, is uphold their obligations in international humanitarian law and support the ICC in its really important accountability work. Now, I don't think the United States will do that. It'll be really interesting to see what Trump has to say about this in due course. But at the moment, the position is that there's no longer any doubt, no longer any question. The International Criminal Court, the highest criminal court in the world, has ruled that there is a case to answer for Israel directly, purposefully targeting and starving and killing Palestinians to death in Gaza over the last 12 months.